Listen, Vince, I don't know if it's because you're Italian or what, but you cannot be fighting people after they cut you off, okay?
God
Look,
damn.
you can't threaten to
Dude.
smack them with a hard salami, okay? It
Hey,
sounds
use
so
your
weird
turn
and
lane.
right? I'm just saying. Anyways,
Coming at me
guys.
this week. Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
appreciate
right.
the
switching it up.
switching it up. I appreciate it. Okay. We'll go with it.
Guys, welcome back to another episode, another issue of Words with Nerds. As always, I'm your boy, Sundance Kid himself, DJ.
I am Slick. Try not the ponytail, Vic.
And I am your boy fighting kids left and right, apparently.
That's it. I'm your boy fighting kids.
I'm your boy
Nah.
beating up kids for no reason.
Beating up kids because they
Space
cut me
case.
off in traffic. Space, your boy. Case, your boy.
Catching a case.
Catching a case. Space catching a case. What's up, guys? How we doing tonight? What's going on? How's your day been?
Feeling good, feeling toasty.
Bro, we're on episode 24. What the heck? Like,
Oh, dude, yeah.
we're getting old, dude.
24 episodes.
24
This is,
episodes. Holy
yeah,
It's
crap.
not bad. I think we're rolling along quite nicely, my
I
guys.
like it. I like it.
Whose week is it? Or whose week was it to start?
It's my week. It's my week.
My guy.
Yeah, dude.
Vince, why don't you tell us what you got cooking? What
I
is our
got
subject
some
matter?
stuff cooking. I'll let you guys know what was going on last week. We're talking about Jujutsu Kaisen. I definitely butchered that shit last week, so I apologize to all the viewers from last week. Welcome, viewers, this week. How you doing?
Fine.
Victor's the only one.
It's like Dora the Explorer. How
Dora
are
the
you guys
Explorer.
doing?
Yeah, it's not Jujutsu
Okay.
Kaisen as my Midwestern ass would say. It's Jujutsu Kaisen.
We just say
Yeah.
we just say a lot of things like very,
Whoop.
didn't mean
sorry,
to say
ran
that
into you.
wrong.
Correction.
Didn't mean to say jujutsu wrong.
Oopsie daisy, it's a jujutsu here.
Whoopsie daisy.
Oh, why don't you go ahead in the aisle at the grocery store? Because I definitely bumped into
Oh,
you.
go ahead, pass me. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
no
Didn't
problem,
mean to-
guy.
About
Hey,
it.
sorry, didn't mean to. I don't want to call him anything, but she's got a pair of knockers. They're looking pretty nice. Just saying.
Any
On
Canadian
this-
listeners,
on
I'm
this
so
week of,
sorry right now.
On this week of a tutorial of Chicago and all things Midwestern. Oh, what it means and when to say it.
Oh my god.
You guys
It's
got
pop,
anything you
not
want to talk
soda.
about for the what's for our intro? You guys got anything you want to talk about in particular?
Victor's got his hands up. Yeah, let's do that. Victor, what do you got to say, man?
For the
Oh,
YouTube,
Victor.
if you want to see my hands up, watch the YouTube channel. And subscribe.
Mm.
And like buttons down here.
Yes, and if you are on YouTube, like you just said, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe if you want to keep Victor's hands up.
The mob begins.
Are you serious about Pokemon cards again?
Dear Lord.
So if you go to some Targets and just talk to them, they're really chill about it. We know the people out by our Target, me and Amanda. So when we went there, they were like, yeah, we got them. Don't fucking worry about it. It's like, we know the people we don't sell them to. Those double chin bastards.
They recognize you as someone who's not going to start a fight.
Yeah, they're just looking at me. They're like, he has a ponytail. He's not going to do shit. Look at him. Look at those tight pants. He doesn't he doesn't have the
Bro.
motion to do shit right now. He'll lose a fight, hands down. Yeah, so that was my bit. I'm trying to continue that bit as much as I can, but it's slowly.
So
begins
Pokemon
to
cards. So you can go buy them at Target
if you're cool with the person. If you're cool with them, that's the problem.
if you're cool.
No, if you're cool with the guy, because I went to GameStop, and apparently GameStop's doing the same shit. They removed all their Pokemon cards, and I'm like, you got any? And they're like, we do. We just can't sell them because they got.
You hear it here first from Slick Vic. If you're looking for Pokemon cards and you want to buy them, just don't be a shit.
Or talk to the
Pretty
nerds.
much.
We'll sell it to you. You got to be cool, and you can't be a cop.
For a certain fee.
Definitely
Look,
don't be a cop.
Look, this is what you gotta do. You hit up Space Case. Maybe he might make you a meeting. Maybe he might make you sit down with a boss like Vic. But if you get into any trouble, if you rat on anybody, well, then you gotta deal with me.
You're gonna be sleeping with the Magikarp.
Anyways,
Come on.
no, that was gold. That was gold.
Leave it with the magic card. Oh my god.
That was gold. That was good.
That was actually pretty good. Damn.
was pretty
That's like the best joke Victor has told in 24 episodes. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey, I got the.
Anyways, all right. Well, Pokemon cards, thing in the past, whatever. I got some news. So, all right. Today's Thursday, IRL. When the episode releases, it's gonna be like a week later.
Yeah, it's May 20th right now. So
it's May 20th right now. When we release, it'll be who the fuck knows. I don't know. I don't want to do math right now. But something really cool happened, and that's why I wore my Overwatch League jersey, because I'm super hyped on Overwatch right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm hyped, and I'm also. It's super
lazy as fuck.
Yeah. Fuck, Matt.
Sorry, guys.
Honestly,
I also have a cold, so if I cough, like I'm probably gonna be coughing a lot, and like doing some gross shit with my nose, like clearing my throat. So sorry if you hear it, but it is what it is. Like, fuck off. Anyway, sorry, Vince. I didn't mean to interrupt you. What were you saying?
Yeah, Overwatch. So today, Overwatch. The lead art designer, the lead character designer, the whatever the fuck he is, Aaron Keller. He's like the new Papa Jeff. We call him Uncle Aaron if you're not on board. And then a couple casters, pro players. They all got together and they streamed Overwatch 2, which, holy shit. Pretty exciting to see them literally hop into the game, which has been in development for quite some time now. A lot of us fans have been waiting for a release date. We didn't get a release date today, but we got a lot of really cool gameplay, a lot of really cool news. Probably the biggest news was that we are moving from 6v6 to tanks, to damage, to support, to 5v5, which is one tank, to damage, to support.
Oof.
Yeah,
that
dude.
Actually, like in any
a lot of controversy so far before a 24-hour period. I don't know how to take it, as a fan, as a player.
As a player, I would be well, it's different because like we're not on the professional circuit. And the professional circuit, I'm sure they're probably taking it with like a grain of salt, to the chin kind of shit, where they're like, yo, this is extreme. As a player, I definitely, because I still play from time to time, I definitely find that kind of interesting. That does change it to where it's like the dynamic. You have to completely change your gameplay now. You have to not, like, the tanks were always so kind of, that's what their namesake is, that they're the tanks of the game. They are designed to bulldoze through and try to kind of create that like pushing motion. So now you're losing a bulldozer. You're losing that, and you're only keeping one, which is going to make every tank is going to have a team built to support him, and vice versa.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. So they had Super on, who is our specialist tank for the San Francisco Shock. If you guys are in Overwatch and Overwatch League, you guys know who Super is. So he came on, and he made a lot of good points. The main tank is the guy that leads the charge in every match. We've got our Rhines, our Sigmas, our Risas. Like, these are our main tanks. Our off tanks, they are shitting their pants right now, dude. They're like, well, what happens to us? Where's our role? Like, what do we do? So these big boys who typically go off and like help the flankers, help the snipers, grab the back line, like hop into the back line of the other team and pick them off. That doesn't exist anymore. The whole game, as we know it, has changed. And there's a lot of feedback right now that like people are pissed off. But there's something I saw that kind of helped me as a player, as a fan of both the game and the league, kind of just feel better about what's going on. And it is from the he's not a caster anymore. He was a caster for a while. His name is Hex. So it's
Great
in
name.
Reference. Yeah, what are you doing, dude? What are you
We
doing?
can absolutely hear that.
Yeah, what are you
Can
doing?
you hear
What are
this?
doing?
Sorry
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
this. This thing's
100%.
falling. This thing's falling. Sorry. Can you hear that? It's falling. Whoop, I'm going to move this before it falls. Oh, there you go. It looks better. Keep going.
Yeah, that's just dramatic effect of
You think
me.
we were gonna notice?
Can you guys hear this? He says, as
I
he's
couldn't
like
hear it.
fist fighting his microphone.
Sorry, do you guys hear this?
Sorry, I thought I was like turning it as quietly as I could, and I'm like, they can't hear it, and apparently you can.
Yeah.
Keep going. Sorry.
It's working. No,
I'll end with this. You know, there's a lot of flack. We haven't even been 24 hours in where they've announced the 5v5 change and the one tank update.
Brendan's happy.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I play tank a lot, but here's a tweet from Hex. He's a older caster for the Overwatch League, and he's referencing just typical sports like baseball, basketball, whatever. So he goes, "The forward pass will ruin football. The 3-point line will ruin fundamental basketball. The designated hitter will ruin baseball." And that's all he says. So I mean, it's a good point. It's a good point because you know there used to be no role lock. There used to be play whatever the fuck you want to play, and now they're moving to 5v5. So I feel like the developers know what they're doing. Trust the developers. Just keep playing the game. Love what it is, and move forward with the developers. And just kind of trust what they're doing. So I'm excited, dude. They showed a lot of really cool stuff. If you guys haven't seen it, check out Overwatch League's YouTube. For now, we're going to dive into our own shit.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Sorry, Vinny.
I just talked a lot, so you talk now.
Just real quick thing.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't be a nerd podcast if we didn't just say very quickly, rest in peace to the. He was the artist that created Berserk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to screw up his name, but it's Kentaro Miura.
Beautiful pronunciation. You got it.
So, rest in peace to him. He had
everyone has drinks, right?
Something to help with his something that happened with his heart. We won't go into it, but just rest in peace. And
54.
54. Thank you so much for making nerds feel very very accepted.
This is for you, my friend.
You.
Cheers. It's just water, but it's totally cool.
That counts.
It's at least you didn't just crush up a bunch of shit. It's just like cheers.
Cheers. Okay. Snorts a line of cocaine.
On that note, guys, we're gonna
well, you guys know how Victor does it. Oh my
fucking
god,
serial killer over there. Okay.
Anyways,
so talk to me, boys. Talk to me. I ran through fucking a lot of episodes. I've been watching anime nonstop for like the last 2 weeks.
Dude.
And I'm kind of just tapped out. So
I'm watching it 3
times. I swear to God, if we do another anime,
it's you, dude.
It's your pick next week. Hopefully.
You're like, fuck Naruto. No.
Fucking Avatar.
Dude.
No. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So this is my deal, bro. Like
sometimes you just sound like very early 2000s.
Yeah. Wait, what's that mean?
Bro? You want to go?
You want to go?
You want
like Cisco?
You want this, bro? You want this?
Oh
no, I don't think you like sound like Cisco.
I don't know what
like
you
Cisco.
mean.
You dance like Cisco, but yeah,
like very duty. Like very like frat boy. It's just sometimes when you say like dude.
Okay.
It makes me think
let me explain. Let me explain. I lived in LA for a couple years, bro. And that, like,
it's in the water. It's in the water,
dude. The accent stuck with me, and I know I sound like a fucking stoner. And yeah, I just smoked some weed a little bit ago, but who the fuck cares, dude?
Also,
like,
I love it.
I know how I sound, dude. But
it's so endearing because when I drink, also sometimes I get like that little Southern accent because I lived in Arkansas for very, very a lot of years, so
it catches me, dude.
So sometimes it might just come out a little bit, but that's all right. We just gonna keep moving with it. Now,
that's all right.
What's this? What that dude? That JUJUTSU Kaisen you talking about, boy?
Yeah, bro. So this week we're talking about JUJUTSU Kaisen, that freaking brand new anime.
Yeah, guys. So just to recap, we're talking about
we're talking about Jujutsu Kaisen, guys. I mean, if you're on YouTube, you see the title. If you're on Spotify, you saw the title and you click that shit. So you know what the fuck we're talking about. Anyways, so I hyped this shit up last week, dude, and I was like 6 episodes in.
You were only 6 episodes in.
When I hyped it up, I was only 6 episodes in when I hyped it up. I thought it was like I thought it was like a 12 episode series. I was like, let's fucking go.
I watched 24 episodes in like 3 days.
Me too. Dude,
honestly,
you pulled the equivalent of like dating someone for 3 weeks and saying I love you of viewing anime. That's what you did.
Perfect.
Dude, honestly, that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. And I'm so sorry to you guys and to my not my viewers, but you guys have viewers as well, collectively making them our viewers.
Like those viewers.
Yeah. Seriously though, I last week of the episode, like I hyped this shit up. Particularly like I'm not sure how you guys feel, and I'll let you guys know how I feel right away. I don't like it. I don't like this show. Like I tried so hard, dude. I watched it so many times. I watched so much YouTube on it. Like I don't know. I just can't. What do you guys think?
That's so funny. I like the show. I really do, but it's also I wore this shirt particularly for that reason. I like the show.
What's the shirt? Doesn't help. You're glitchy.
Sailor Moon? It's from the like that era of Shonen Jump. Mm-hmm. And it's particularly from that like that golden era of Shonen Jump where it's like Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho, Sailor Moon, Case Closed. It's that kind of like weird like there's a niche to it, and I liked it because it fell on all those, bro. Everything I saw in that show, I'm just like, I knew that was. You knew it was going to happen to some degree. I liked it. Like, bro, I didn't like the first 6 episodes, which is really funny. The first 6 episodes, I'm just like, this is like trying way too weird right now for me. Like, it's like, it's odd.
Complete opposite of how I felt. You didn't like them.
Because it was too like, it's like, hey, we're all gory and dark and check it out. You got to eat fingers and shit. And then it just went, and then it just got to the weird, like that beat where I'm just like, oh shit, this kind of, I like this.
I fucks
David,
with it. Yeah.
I fucks with it. I was like, man, I fucks with this now. This is a great show. David, what's your thought on that? I need a beer.
Traditionally, I guess. Did you just hand Amanda the beer?
No. It's a set hand. It's a set hand. It's my set hand. I'm sorry. I have 2 set hands here right now.
It's the assistant behind the scenes. His assistant.
I'll say this. There are certain things I liked about it, and then there were certain things I didn't like about it. Overall, it didn't really. I don't feel that same way. I don't think it really encompassed like, all those shows that you just described. In my own opinion, when I watch certain shows, I'm just like, oh, I get this sense of nostalgia, or it reminds me of like certain times, like, and there were certain aspects that did remind me of that, and then there were some where it was just like, this is so fucking weird, like for me, and I'm sure there are a bunch of people out there that are just like, yo, this is the shit, yada yada yada, but I wasn't feeling it. I like the cursed, power. I like that whole aspect. I like the aspect of the powers and everything. But the characters sometimes felt a little drawl. There wasn't. It's one season though, so I can't really. It's one season though, so I can't really say like, as a series, was I like? Did I fall in love with it? No. Like if somebody told me a season 2 was coming out, which both of you did, I wouldn't
probably
right. I wouldn't rush to watch it. It wasn't like I also wouldn't go back to watch it again. Like I watched this because I knew we were talking about it, but I I wouldn't like if I was just hanging out, wouldn't be like, damn, I should watch some JK. Like, nah. I would choose literally any of the shows that you picked or that you just said, Vic, over that. Like, I'd watch a random episode of Sailor Moon with the Funimation dub, just to be like, what else? But I liked a lot of it. I love the artwork. The artwork,
dude,
is
the art is very beautiful.
So,
Yeah, very
animation.
This has been so hyped up, and I don't know how you guys are on like Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Like, people DM me all the time, and they're like, "Hey, you guys should cover this. You guys should cover this. You guys should cover this."
Oh, yeah,
really?
same shit.
Because nobody ever talks to me on Instagram. It feels like I'm part of the mole people. Yeah,
guys, come on, talk DM
to,
David, dude. Come
there's
on,
there's two subjects that I've been asked to cover. Yeah, but
there's a lot of people like the last couple of weeks have been like, "Yo, talk about jujutsu, talk about jujutsu." And I was
Thanks
like,
a lot,
"All
you
right,
fucking shitheads."
Finally, I'll check it
no,
out.
I will say something relating differently. That is thank you for everyone who says that. That's a very big compliment, because one person did say it's because each of us individually research enough of the weird stuff about it that when we talk about our things, we know what we're talking about. It's not like we're going into a subject just blind, where we're like,
I liked Attack on Titan.
It's probably, honestly, it's probably because it's for a reason. I mean, obviously, like, the three of us are here on a podcast. We know, like, at least some of our friends are watching, and like, we want to give you a good show. We want to like know what the fuck we're talking about. We don't want to come on here and be like, like not knowing our shit. So, like, even today, I called Victor. And I was like, bro, like, I don't like this show at all, but like, we're talking about it today. So what the fuck what do I talk about? And he gave me a bunch of ideas, and I looked more of it up, and I was like, all right, cool. So I found some cool shit. So I feel like that kind of goes, like, that's the behind the scenes of fucking Words with Nerds right there. Like, us calling each other during the day and be like, I don't like this, low key, like, but we got to talk about it.
You made the promise. I'm never doing that.
Like, realistically, I think like, at least as I've been here, a part of the team, like, this is the first thing that I haven't really been a fan of. Like, everything we've talked about, like, I've been into, I've really enjoyed, but this is like the first thing where I'm like,
actually, yeah, I
think be better.
I think the same. And also, I just for the audience to know, the Words with Nerds team, we actually haven't been in the same room since we started working on the podcast.
It's been a while.
It's all
me and Dave
remote,
physically together, like,
for
maybe
like 5
month
minutes.
ago.
Yeah,
for like 5 minutes.
5 fucking minutes.
And then he left.
Terrible migraine. I threw up in the bathroom. We were supposed to hang out, and then I was just like, yo, I'm not feeling it. So I literally,
and then he left and Victor came.
Yeah, I spent
we haven't been like
on Uber rides. So we haven't been able to get together.
I showed up and I was like, where the fuck's David? And he's like, he dipped out. I'm like,
I was like, oh, he's sick.
And I was so happy to be there, because like I saw Vince, I saw Amanda. I was trying not to like let it bother me, but then I went to the bathroom and I was like, maybe I'll use the bathroom. I'll feel better, because of course, you have a headache, take a shit. But then I threw up. I was like, yeah, this isn't for me. I probably shouldn't be in this loud, crowded restaurant.
No, don't worry.
I want to hang out with you guys. So
the last time I saw,
we'll get it
together.
David.
Yeah. Last time I saw David, like legit saw David, was oh fuck, dude, 8 months ago.
Like
yeah, bro. When we talked about creating the podcast, yeah, bro. Like, that was the last time like we saw each other.
Yeah,
so crazy, man.
And you had the notepad with you, and we were just like, Words with Nerds, or no, not Words with Nerds.
What a world.
Waterworld.
Waterworld. Yeah. Meanwhile, Victor probably leaves that, comes and like works out with me, and he's like, "Hey, dude, me and my friend Dave were talking about doing a podcast." I was like, "All right, cool." Like, good luck,
bro. It was so.
Here I am.
All right, so this is gonna be the 2 minute.
Fucking loving it, bro.
This is gonna be the sweet thing that you guys will fucking love. It first started on, this is saying first, like, dude, what, 4 months ago? 4 months ago, it was from these fucking iPads, because we use the cheapest software, and then all of us working together, doing this and having fun, seeing people actually really enjoy it, like listen to the content and coming more to the video, which I find insulting at times, because I'm just like, hey, I work hard on audio. You guys should listen to
I
both.
work hard on the video. What are you talking about?
But they should
I
listen to
don't
the
really
both.
do much. I'm just
They should
like
listen to
1/3 of
both.
the talent, guys.
They listen
David's
to-
like, I'm just here.
I'm just here. On occasion, I post on Instagram, but apparently,
It's what he
it's
does.
not enough.
It's enough. Don't worry. I hate posting on Instagram. I'll be honest with you. But like we
Kidding.
started from that, and then it became all of us investing time, investing into better equipment. And it's really fun. Like I had fun.
I love it.
What were the fuck were we talking about?
Oh,
We're talking about
yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen, dude.
And how much
Like,
we hate
honestly,
it. Yeah.
Here, man, this is how I know. Like,
We switched topics.
no. This is how I know that I've been here with you guys long enough to be like officially in this shit. Like,
Oh yeah.
You have your
I've
own
been here-
color. You have your own
You got
primary
your own
color.
colors. You got your own
Yeah.
primary colors.
I've
Check it out.
hit the mark where like we cover a topic and I'm like, I don't like this. Like I'm not gonna
Oh, yeah.
sit here and pretend and lie to our viewers like
Oh yeah, for
that
sure.
this is dope. If you guys think this is dope, then hell yeah, like I'm excited for you. But personally, like I tried so hard. You could like ask people that have been in my apartment, which is me, my cat, and my girlfriend. So DM them if you want to ask to like verify. Anyways,
Gin and
like, I
juice
tried
for the
super
cat.
hard to get into this, and I could not get into it. I don't know, man. It's just
That's so bizarre too, because it has like
I was gonna ask you guys, like, there's so much hype. Like, there's so much hype, regardless of like just the three of us hyping it up last week, mainly me. But like from our DMs to like people on YouTube, people on Instagram, like hyping this show up as like, yo, this has been a great manga. Now it's an anime and it's the shit. So did you guys think it lived up to the hype, or did you guys not think so?
Victor?
all right, so it's good. It's good. I'll say it's good. I just don't think it like I think it lives up to the hype because it has what's the fucking term? It's a specific term where they did write characters that you just look at them and you're like, you wrote these or drew them in a specific way that people will always be like, yo, check him out. Check it out. Really cool, like blind looking dude with white hair. There's the cliche, like kind of like cool looking, laid back dude. There's the serious, spiky hair guy. They like really, they went to the notebook of everything. Like they went to the straight up like playbook of that shit. And they're just like, hey, we're going to do it like this. And we'll have a good story, obviously. Would I say it's like top tier where I'm like excited for it? Hell no. If someone told me it's like, hey, it's only the one season, I'll be like, oh, that's cool. Don't worry about it. Like, that's cool. I like the season I got because there's plenty of animes who only got one season. But I'm not like sitting here like anxiously waiting like I did for like Attack on Titan, or I'm waiting for Demon Slayer. Like hell no, I'm not waiting like that. I'm waiting like, oh, did you hear they have 4 episodes out? I'm like, oh, 4 episodes, cool. I'll watch them when I can and just pop it on when I'm like at work or something and just be like, oh, it's neat. The story's progressing. I could tell where it's going, but it's dope. It's there. So like the hype, I like it, but I don't believe in the hype. That's what I'll say right now.
I just want to say real quick, Vince, I think you and me are on the same wavelength. When he said notebook, did you think he was referring to the movie?
Dude, yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? Fucking Ryan Gosling right now? Dude, are you okay?
No. Sorry.
Ryan Gosling, Rachel Adams?
I forgot the word. I forgot the word straight up. I was like,
what do you want?
What do you want? I want a good anime.
Seriously, I want a good anime.
What do you want?
Nah.
I want all 20 fingers of the demon.
I will say this. I think it lived up to its hype for a majority of people. Fuck off. I think it lived up to a majority of for people that like read the manga and stuff like that. Because again, I went in just wanted to fully just immerse myself into the anime. I didn't read anything about the manga. I think manga makes you appreciate the animes more because it's the original concept. It's just on paper. You know, I've read the stuff for Yu-Gi-Oh! I've read the stuff for Dragon Ball. You know, when you read those mangas, you have a greater appreciation for that stuff. So I think it did live up to its hype because so many people that were fans of the manga appreciate the anime. Now, having said that, my personal opinion doesn't matter in that aspect because I'm not that big of a fan. But I'm sure there are people that read that when it first came out and saw it now and were like, holy shit, this is so true to the source material. So it's like it's like when I watched Batman the Animated Series, right? And we grew up with the comics, you know, and I read so many Batman comics that I was like, oh, this is so fucking amazing. Like it encapsulates everything about Bruce Wayne / Batman. But I'm also a fan of the Flash. But the CW show, I was like,
That's proof right there, folks.
yeah, that's proof, guys. This is proof right here, and this is proof right here. But anyways,
For life.
yeah, for life.
This is why we have our best friends tattoos right here.
Listen, yeah, we got the 3 best friends that anybody could have. Just
All I just see is
whiteness. Just so
Just
sweet, Vinny.
Just looking at my white.
I'm just looking at your white.
I'm looking at the blank canvas.
Ooh, I just
gotta
want to
get
paint
some.
on you. But no, in short, I think it lived up to its hype. For the fans, I wasn't a fan, but I think it definitely lived up for you guys. So,
You know what else lives up to the hype?
What? What's that? Tell us.
Our wonderful sponsor for this week that we'll be talking about in about a second.
boy, you guys suck at transitions. Hey guys,
Dude.
listen to just fucking kidding.
Listen, guys. Last week was a
speaking of
shit
terrible
show.
transitions, we're gonna go and you in the words of Vince, you can just
Hey, I tried at least. I had a sentence, man. I had a sentence. It went at least.
Look at a word. Here's a word from our wonderful sponsors.
Hey, Nerd Herd, are you looking for the perfect place to record your podcast? We're here to let you know about Anchor.fm, your podcast destination. Anchor FM is created by Spotify. It's free to use, easy to learn, and extremely reliable. Plus, it uploads directly to Spotify when you're ready, saving you time and effort. Want to be heard? Head on over to Anchor.fm now to get your very own podcast started today. Anchor.fm by Spotify.
And we are back. Thank you, our lovely sponsors, for sponsoring this episode. Like always, please, any other sponsor, please help us out. Help us somehow get sponsored by the people who did the Mayweather and what is it, Logan Paul fight. We need that. We need that kind of sponsorship.
No Logan Paul on this fucking page. Honestly, I'm sick of the what is it? It's not Squadcast. We honestly, who's our sponsor?
Anchor, bro.
Anchor.
Okay. Hold on.
I don't know if this is gonna like offset our sponsor. Anchor sucks, bro.
So, guys, please, whatever.
Whoa!
No, don't worry. We have like a bit of a sponsorship, so it's for a bit. But if you guys can help us out, that'd be awesome to introduce other people to it. But Anchor, we love you for helping us, but Jesus. Fuck, you fucked up 2 episodes.
Realistically, Anchor
2 fucking episodes.
Anchor got us off our feet to where we are now. We're currently using Squadcast.
That's right.
Yeah,
I need Squadcast. You sponsor shit?
They probably do. Yeah, honestly, straight up though, like I praised Anchor in our ad, and they did. You know, they were really good. They're really reliable, but eventually, like it was just like we outgrew them. Perfect podcast for if you are starting out. But if you want to take it a little bit more seriously and kind of like really drive it home, kind of what our intentions are, Squadcast, hell yeah, Squadcast is dope.
It helps because honestly, all 3 of us, we do individual things, individual art projects and stuff like that, or individual projects. Like Squadcast helps so much with that, and like it's just fun. I know David still has his own thing, right? Lighthouse.
No, that's not happening anymore.
It's not.
Well, long story short, I wanted to do this more than I wanted to do that. So
fair enough. But we all, if you guys check it out, man, like it does help.
Yeah,
it does help if you're trying to get off the feet.
So
we're talking shit, but like honestly, like any other sponsors that we can think of. I don't know if you have to blur this out, Vince, but you don't have to. It's flipped.
No,
C2E2.
I don't think C2E2 is gonna come at us for our fucking.
That would be nice.
Low income. Anyways, welcome back.
God damn it, bro.
Welcome back.
For our
Welcome back.
Loki.
Welcome back. We're here, episode 24, talking about Jujutsu Kaisen, the newer popular anime going on right now. It is on Crunchyroll and HBO Max.
Which is weird.
Yeah,
right?
it's on HBO Max. Like, I don't know. Cool. If you guys haven't seen it yet, go ahead and check it out. We've been talking about it. The consensus is right now, like, it is a little bit overhyped. I thought it was worth the watch. It's honestly a little confusing to me. Like, they start one story out where it's like, all right, you got a high school student, typical shit. He's in this like nerdy club and he ends up like finding this cursed
cursed item.
Yeah, and it's a finger. Eats the finger, becomes a host to this curse, like the worst curse ever. And then these a student and a teacher like approach him and they're like, yo, dude, like, we get you're just a normal kid, but you just ate a cursed item and now you're embodying like you embody.
He's the vessel, yeah.
You're the vessel for this curse. Like you're holding Voldemort inside of you, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, fuck, all right.
That's actually a really good analogy for it.
So
yeah. Holy shit.
I mean, the first 4 or 5 episodes, like, that's all it explains. Like, you get all the way up until that point, and that's where I was like, oh, dude, this is sick. Like, I love this. And for me, after that, like, they kill the main character, spoilers, and then they like hop ship onto another story, and they tell that story for like 3-4 episodes, and then they hop ship and they tell another story for 3-4 episodes, and it doesn't even end. Like, that story doesn't even end, and that's the end of the season. And for me, like, that's, in my opinion, like, why I'm not really on board with what's going on.
So just so people understand, so Vince covered the big chunk of it with the big start of it, which is like why I understand it. That was what I didn't like for some reason. It just didn't appeal to me, that beginning portion where it's like, hey, the only thing that appealed to me was the everyman feel, where it's like, it's literally that main character. It's like any of us, man. Like, if you had the opportunity and you could save someone and you're like, they're after this finger, I'm going to eat it so they don't fucking try to get it because it's in my belly, so I'll at least can fight it off. So it's kind of cool, like an everyman getting the power to do what he can to help his friends. And for some reason, I was just like, I've seen this 1,005 times. And then when they got to the trope parts, I don't know why that 6. And then when they shift over where it gets to like the high school setting, like the school setting, dude, I fucking fell in love with it at that point. I was like, oh, this is kind of fucking cool. When it got into like, oh, we finally meet the other students, the second and third years, you get to meet other characters. Like, I was like, oh, dude, I love this shit. This is like fucking psychic high. I like this shit. So it's funny why we both don't like why we like what we like, which is what explains like our personal preferences at this point with shit.
For sure.
Sorry.
What do you think, DJ?
Sorry, what was the question? Like the original question. I'm sorry.
Just like your thoughts on the show, basically. Like, I kind of touched on it earlier.
Basically what Victor said. I mean, like I said, I like the show for the animation. I thought it was just animated beautifully. I like the voice acting. Like, more like I liked more of the technical side than I did the actual story. Because the story felt like they were trying to do something different, but they were still trying to like take elements from other shows.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, here's your story. This is your objective. This is your main character. And then this is, the supporting crew around them.
Yeah, I completely agree, dude. I actually like I watching that, I was like, all right, like, I can kind of see where they're going with this. From a developer point of view, like, what did you guys like as far as like animation, music style, art style, just like story structure? Because to me, like I said a little bit earlier, like it felt like they started a story and they kind of ended it, and then they started another story and then they kind of ended it, and then they started another story, and it's just like the season ended. I was like, well, like, what am I here for? You know, like, I don't like which one. Did you guys like I agree with you, David, for sure. Like the animation style is fucking sick.
It was
the
beautiful.
Way that they through fight scenes, like it's a continuous animation. Like every single move of everybody's body is just fluid, and it's not just like typical anime where it's like a fist gets thrown and then it's like a freeze frame and like some vibration of the animation camera. You know, like it was like a full fluid punch from start to finish, connecting with the face all the way to like the cheeks jiggling with like blood and spitting out. Like it was, the animation is insane on the show.
I hope that's a new trend for animes, if that makes any sense. Like a lot of animes, from what I've noticed, they still follow the old trend of like traditional animes from early 2000s, where it's like when they throw the punch, it isn't that like it breaks that beauty style for a second and shows like kind of like quick, like arms disappearing because they're punching so fast. Yeah, no, I agree. The animation style was beautiful because you saw all of that. You saw that motion. You saw these people. Even when they get hit, you do see that like that shock from both characters.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. That production, I hope that's a thing that like catches on with everything else. I'm not gonna fucking lie.
For sure. Yeah.
Oh, I think I know why you like the show so much, Victor, because the high school like arc of the show.
Mm-hmm.
It was done by director Sung-Hoo Park, who did The God of High School. So there you go.
Yeah, dude. And
if you're bored, check out God of High School, by the way.
So
it's really good.
The guy that animates it, I forget his name, but he took a lot of inspiration from Hunter x Hunter. And,
that's why I like it too, because Hunter x Hunter is made by the dude who made Yu Yu Hakusho. That's the spiritual successor. So it has those vibes for me.
Yeah, he said he wanted to come as close as possible to the same style of animation. And I've never seen Hunter x Hunter. It's always on my list. Like it's a classic at this point.
I've read it. I haven't.
It just looks so cool, dude. Maybe one day we'll cover it. But anyways, he wanted to get as close to he could rather as the animations that come from Hunter x Hunter, and that was a big inspiration for him, like animating throughout the show. So I will say, story wise, not a big fan. Animation, absolutely, dude. Like you hit it on the mark. It's pretty awesome as far as anime goes.
David, can I do something real quick? I don't want to. I just want to keep everyone talking for a second point, but I will argue with something with you, Vince, right now.
Go ahead, dude.
I think the story was beautiful, but there's one reason why I think the story was beautiful.
Okay. Like I said, dude, like I like the concept of this is so cool. Like it seems fucking sick.
Hear me out.
I couldn't get on board. Please, like, convince me.
Hear me out. So I think the story was beautiful. On the fact the story was pretty cookie cutter. It's the truth. It's very cookie cutter. Like you watch the story and you're just like, I've seen this story for the most part. Like if you've seen Naruto, if you've seen Yu Yu Hakusho, if you've seen Attack on Titan, which we just talked about, you've kind of seen that story. What I do enjoy is that they make the heroes and villains all have their own personalities, and you can like the heroes and villains. Bro, you watch that show, at parts for some reason I like the curses. Like I like some, the intelligent curses. I like some of them. I like the old man curse, the one that's like Mount Fuji is the volcano curse user.
Yeah.
Spoilers, by the way. I like him, and then I do enjoy the patchwork curse. I like them. They made those characters so likable because they just kind of wrote all the characters in there. I feel like the writer was probably just like, I want all of them to be liked, and I'll put the story in there. Heck, yeah. Panda. If you put Panda more in episodes, I'll be all about it. I think the story is beautiful because they made all these characters so unique. They're not all the same. they're not all like, hey, this one's slightly close to this person and they have the same drive. No, it's very like, hey, each of these characters have their own thing. So you could branch them off, which people are doing, which there is a prequel series coming out just specifically for the main white-haired eye-robed guy.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
So I want you to watch it again and just pay attention to you probably did, but I want you to pay more attention to those stories and how they start developing them. Because some of those stories are just, dude, it's intense. Like if they wrote just a specific manga or anime to that one person, I would have watched it. That's my thing. I would have watched it for what is it? Johto, the clap user, the one who he can clap.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bro.
the big dude with a scar on his face. Yeah,
Bro, one of the best characters because his whole thing is that he's a brawler and he has a very simple ability, which is that his curse technique is that when he claps, not even when he claps, he can choose when he could switch placements with someone or when he could switch.
He's got to clap in order to manipulate the position of something surrounding him. So, like, for
he
example,
doesn't have to.
If I want my bookshelf to be like my arm, I fucking clap and it's like here.
So he doesn't have to, which is really funny because like they say that in the show, he doesn't have to. He does the clap as a trigger for his enemy. So when the enemy hears him do the clap, they assume that's when his power is activating. So that's when he can take advantage of that because when he was fighting one of the a great villain, the Gaia villain.
Yeah,
I think her name was Gaia, where it's a villain that was just a curse created from Earth. She even was waiting, and every time she heard the clap, she's like, I have to switch motions. And at the very last minute, she like hears the clap, and then you just see the Gaia villain turn around. You're like, he's gonna appear behind me now. And when it turns, it's like he's not behind me. Nothing switched, and she gets fucking knocked down. And then he says like, I don't have to clap to activate my ability. I just clap because you'll associate it with that. I think he's one of the best characters. If you told me, hey, we're gonna make a whole anime about this guy or a whole series about him, I'd do it. I think the story is beautiful. I will argue with that with you any day of the week.
It's a fair point, man. I mean, like I said, I tried really hard to get into this. If you guys are enjoying it as much as Victor is, and as much as a lot of the other fans are, then hell yeah, dude, I'm hyped for you. For me, I just wasn't there. Victor's talking a lot about curses and stuff like that. I had a little like creative spark come across me during just thinking about like what we can talk about during the episode, like coming up with topics and stuff like that, to be completely transparent. And I was like, you know what, that'd be cool to like kind of play a game as if like we were in the show and we got to like pick our own curses. Like what? So watching the show, obviously Victor just talking about one, the clap kind of manipulation. What are you guys' favorite curses so far? Curse techniques so far? We got a lot.
David, go first. Yeah.
Definitely bringing up the list. Just because there were way too many, but probably the manipulation, like curse technique.
Mm-hmm.
So,
is that the patchwork guy?
Mm-hmm.
Where he can, what is it? Rewrite your soul and turn you into monsters, or just deform you to where you die?
Yeah, or mojitos. Which was
Is that the dude from like the second arc where he was like touching people and transforming them into things?
Yeah,
no, that's
no. That's another.
That's curse. That's patchwork. That's patchwork boy.
Gotcha.
Mojitos is it warps the shape of your soul, so you can change the shape of his own body or the shape of it when he touches. Sorry, guys. So yeah, I probably want that one. It's like
it's a pretty cool one, man. That's pretty
energy
cool one.
and soul manipulation. It's like what?
Yeah, for sure.
I got one.
Do it.
Sorry, I could see now. Speaking of which, now we can see Vince. So this is really neat.
We're testing something. Hopefully, if you guys see me in the episode, it worked. If you guys don't see me in the episode, it didn't work. So far, so good.
If you see a cutout of Panda, it didn't work. There you go.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put Panda instead of my face.
It's just Panda.
Anyways, what's your curse?
Beautiful man. It worked.
If I could, it would be speech. that dude had such a unique one to me because he couldn't use it. It's not like something that one of the users, his power was speech, where when he said it and you were within range, you would be compelled to do it. So he could go anywhere from just like, he could say run, and you would be instantly compelled to just start running in a direction, or he could say stop, don't move. But because his power was so strong, he had to talk in recipes of rice balls. I think that's such a unique ability. That's what he said. He was like, salmon, rice, salt. Like, I'm just like, run.
Salmon,
dude.
sauce, height. Run.
I forgot what it was, but when he was fighting the Gaia curse, and he was just like, he's like, don't move. He coughs out blood because his power just bounced back. And I'm just like, holy shit, what the hell? I think that's a very unique curse. And I would love to have that. One, you guys wouldn't hear me as much. I wouldn't talk as much. So I would just be like, I wouldn't talk in rice ball recipes. No, I would talk in like Buffalo Wild Ring recipes. Like teriyaki, Nashville
desert
hot.
heat. desert heat, frozen wing, 8-minute fry.
Lemon
Ding.
pepper.
Ding.
And David just sitting there is like, right, man, right. No, that was a weird night.
Yo, Miranda, table 12 is ready. Speaking of table
Holy
12.
fuck. What did you just
Speaking of table 12. I honestly, my favorite curse so far has been I forget her name, like the main girl.
She has the voodoo doll one. Yeah, I know you're talking about the voodoo doll and hammer ability.
Redhead. Yeah, she's like she's got like the ability to control like iron and stuff. She like makes nails basically. She's like a voodoo specialist. I don't know.
Dude, that was one of the cool. She has a
maybe because I just watched Ghost Adventures and they just covered like a voodoo thing, and now I saw this and it's like voodoo. I was like,
love Ghost
kind
Adventures.
of on like the fucking voodoo train for a minute, but
love him.
Who knows, dude? Scary place to be, the voodoo train, but that's probably that's the coolest curse I've seen so far, is like her creating these like giant nails, and all of a sudden she like gets this hammer out and she's like whack, and she just crushes the curse. I thought it was dope.
Yeah, no, she's actually really dope. I forgot her name too. She's like she is the Sakura of the group, but not being as useless, which is fucking any Naruto fan would understand that reference. Her abilities are actually pretty dope. Like, what is it? When she gets like a single thing that belongs to you, she can just activate a curse ability where it's like a voodoo doll, which I think is really dope. They show her when she fights the brothers. The brothers at the end of the season was actually pretty dope. I enjoyed that fight. What is it? The Trial of Courage brothers. Yeah. Dude, that was an intense fight, and that's when you saw her shine, and that curse ability is pretty dope.
Yeah.
If we could have any of those abilities, if someone said, hey, you have to hurt yourself, like if I get a hammer and just smash my hand, like I'll get hurt, but if I can hurt my opponent, I would love that ability too, honestly.
Yeah, dude, I hope they have insurance, honestly. Like I hope they have like some Blue Cross Blue Shield going on, because otherwise that's a like, why are you going to that school?
Do you have a power? Do you go to JUJUTSU Kaisen? We can help you get money back. Sorry, just an interview.
We're definitely just editing that clip out for this week. Victor is advertising fucking health insurance for animation for anime characters.
We can help you. Have you fought other people from other planets? I'm gonna stop now. I'm so sorry. I could go for hours. I'm just, hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
There's a reason David and I aren't talking. We're just gonna let you run with this.
No, stop. Because if I could run with it, I'll just be like, do you fight Titans? Do you protect the wall? We have insurance for you, and we'll protect you.
It sounds so bad. Oh no.
Here is Vince Cassell with his take as he fought a Saiyan from another planet. Come on, man.
Dude, is time degressing? Like your accent's getting thicker throughout this segment.
I can't stop. Just stop me. We're switching. Hey, what's up? What's another question you got? Because I'll keep going with this fake ad about Jujutsu Kaisen. That's why it started.
You do like a post-game interview. Like, yeah, my key wasn't there. He threw a couple Kamehameha waves at me. Didn't perform well. Didn't have the sense of beans on me. It's just one of those nights. Do you think that you could have gone Super Saiyan? No more questions. Thank you.
I love it.
Oh, Vince, you gotta do one. We just did the lawyer, or not like the insurance lawyer suit, and then we had the sports star that couldn't go Super Saiyan. You got one. Come on, man.
Listen, I'm at my best when I'm not prompted to do something stupid. I'm 99% stupid, and the 1% is when I'm prompted to be stupid. I'm just like, I got nothing.
Your family was slaughtered by a horde of demons. You're the only one alive, and you are a slayer of the demons. We have insurance for you.
Are you a curse master looking to insure all 20 of your fingers? Well, look no further.
You sound like the slimiest lawyer I've ever met.
Call Juice the Cat Insurance. We'll insure all 20 of your fingers. If someone eats one of your fingers, 2 of your fingers, 3 of your fingers, we'll insure them no problem. Just call 1-800-JUICE Insurance, which is way too many numbers, but you'll figure it out. .com at Twitter. Speaking of.
At Juice Insurance, someone ate my cursed toe, and luckily I got paid. Oh god, I'm gonna keep like. Can we switch? Vince did a lot of work for this episode. I'm so sorry.
It's like all gone to shit.
We got like 6 minutes. Like he did so much work for this. I was there. Like, oh, I feel so bad, dude. I'm so sorry.
No, this is great. I'm having I'm having fun.
I'm having a ton of fun. And if you want to have fun too, call Juice Insurance.
Listen, dude, we're just starting a side business. We got health insurance for anime characters at this point.
Actually, the health insurance bit is actually going to be our front for the Pokemon card Empire Mafia game that we will have. So
it's going to be our next sponsorship. We're going to get like some health insurance being like, hey, you guys did actually a really good job at that. So
no, Vince, you did the wrong voice, because they're going to call him. They're going to be like, hey, we hear you do health insurance bits. You need health insurance, right? It's like Vince is going to be like, no, we don't. It's fine. It's like, you sure? You never know when your legs could get broken, like tomorrow. Just like, yeah, no, we're doing health insurance now. Fuck. We wasted 5 minutes of that. I'm so sorry, guys. That was a 5-minute bit. I'm sorry.
They like it. They're here for it. Otherwise,
hopefully, holy shit.
I hope so. Anyways, we're getting down to it. We kind of broke down this anime. To me, like, it ended in such a weird spot, dude. Like the brothers.
I will say that.
Okay, so here's something I wanted to note real quick. I particularly really paid attention to the last 3 episodes, and they go to even the names, I can't even get the names right. Homeboys, like, they go to his like house, right? His family house.
Sasuke.
And yeah, they find out his sister is possessed with a curse, and they start fighting the curse, and like, this dude's taunting it. Like, he's like, oh, I thought you would have brought more of your A game. I'm like, bro, fucking kill it. Like, your sister's possessed and you're toying with it. Like, what are you doing? I didn't understand why he was doing this. And that ends, and like, it's just over. They don't really like digest it, really. They don't really like go into it. And all of a sudden it's like, all right, now there's 2 random ass brothers that we talked about 6 episodes ago that are here now, and we're gonna fight them, and we're gonna randomly end the whole season with them fighting these 2 brothers. And I was just like, what are we doing? Once again, like, what story do I follow? I'm so confused. Yeah or no?
I agree with you. I'll say this as my ending bit, because we have like 3 minutes, because we killed so much time.
We have as much time as we want.
That is true. Sorry, my dog's eating something and I'm about to run over there. I will say I agree with you entirely. I feel like the pacing was wrong entirely for that. Like they should have ended with like a thing that makes more sense. Like ending it like on a they defeated something and now they're gonna wait. Now they're gonna wait, and then the next season starts off with their new arc, as opposed to like them just being like, "Hey, we're just gonna end it in this really awkward spot where we only defeat 2/3 of the big bad." You know?
Yeah,
that's what I agree with you, David.
Same. It's just it was like trying to be like way too formulaic for me. Like it was kind of just like it. It was just like trading. It was just like sorry. It was just like too much old. Like it was trying to emulate too much of kind of like the plots of like other shows for me. But
yeah.
like I said, I like the characters. I like the progression. But yeah, that ending was just so meh.
It to me like
It left a lot to be desired, and
had
not in a
some
good way.
juice in my
It
mouth.
left a lot to be desired for sure.
Yeah, like I was like, is that the finale, or is there a couple more episodes left? But no, that was the finale. It's just like, oh,
I
okay.
will
All
say
right,
it did.
wait.
Yeah.
So moving forward with this series, I'm honestly, and well, I'm not even trying to like pull a last week where I watched fucking 6 episodes and I was like, this is so fucking good. This honestly sounds pretty cool moving forward. So what the intentions are with this series is, in the next year or so, there's going to be a movie that comes out, and it's called Jujutsu Kaisen 0, and it's supposed to explain everything prior to the story that we know now. So to me, I feel like they kind of fucked up. Like they should have started with this, in my opinion. They should have started with this like backstory lore for us to understand what's going on. So for them to put this out, it's definitely intriguing because I'm hoping that I watch this and I can connect the dots from 0 to current season 1 and be like, oh, everything makes sense now. I'm super excited for when they make a season 2. So
Can you
yeah,
cut for a second? So that was my fault again, guys. Sorry, my dog. So I work on cosplays in my office, and my dog had a piece of foam he was chewing in his mouth, and he kept chewing it, and I saw him doing the thing. So that was my fault.
No worries.
I promise to close the door.
Yeah, so we're talking about this series moving forward. That's what they plan on doing, a movie, kind of a prequel movie coming out in the next year or so, and then after that in 2023 will
Are you gonna watch the movie?
season 2. I will watch the movie, even though I didn't really like the series. My hopes are for them to explain things up until the point of season 1, for season 1 to kind of like make more sense to me and for me to be hyped on it going into season 2.
I will. Can I do something real quick if you don't mind? Like
Bro,
right now in the recording.
I mean, this is 1/3 your show as well. Just do it. Just go for it. Just fucking, who cares?
Guys, don't mind if it goes past the next 5 minutes or so. I'll say that right now. Vince, if I can ask a question of both of you, because I'm curious to know, who are your favorite characters? Who do you want to see more development of, or who do you want to see in this previous kind of like in this prequel movie explaining everything? Like, who do you want to see more like a backstory of?
I don't really have a favorite. Like, to be honest with you, I don't, dude.
Yeah,
Bro,
I don't really
come
have a favorite
on.
character.
Sorry,
My favorite
man.
character got
Dude,
killed. So I really like that. I didn't remember his name.
The shy guy with the thingies?
With the hair, yeah, like the protagonist, kind of the main character's friend. I was like, oh, this cool. This kid's cool. Like he's kind of like, he's got a dark story. Like he's got some like dark, like curse energy, whatever power. And then he got killed. I was like, well,
I just didn't care enough about him to like.
There's no character building at all. Like,
yeah, like
there's nothing. We don't really get any background story for anybody in the show, and I'm like, geez, ugh.
I will say, I swear to God, Tilly, I will say, if you fucking throw up, I will say it's so weird that they threw that in there. They threw if the character had a longer development, I would have felt worse about it. You know what I mean? Because they didn't give it enough to where I'm like, oh, I'm so sad that this guy died. Like, I'm so sad that he died and got turned. Patchwork, which is one of my favorite characters now, turned him into like a weird monster, and then he gets killed. Or he doesn't even get killed; he just dies because apparently you can't survive too long in like the
What?
Yeah,
he doesn't get killed; he just dies.
No. All right, so no. Hey, motherfucker, English.
Hello.
Killed means someone murdered him. Dies means he just died because when he got transformed into that weird like lizard thing, he couldn't sustain that form. Even the patchwork guy said he's like, I shouldn't have done that because I knew he wasn't strong enough to survive in a different form that his body was originally intended for. And I agree. Like that was so weird, but it's so weird that both of you don't have. I have 3 characters that I love in that show. Like
it's so crazy, dumb.
It's
like
so
who's I don't like anybody. Honestly, everyone seems so lame,
bro.
Like no one has a backstory. They try to do a little bit of backstory about this guy with like his mom dying, and I was like, I mean, maybe, just maybe. Don't give us a fucking baseball episode that means nothing. And
dude, that was annoying.
That episode to explain what the fuck's going on. Like, give us a backstory episode on somebody, and then kill him off.
That was truly annoying. I'm not gonna lie. That was actually very annoying episode. But it's so bizarre to me because David, I will go back to you because I know Vince previously when we discussed it on Attack on Titan, he doesn't watch anime, get into anime now because we discuss it so often. But me and David have such similar tastes, so it's so strange hearing the fact that like you don't have a favorite character. That's so odd to me. Oh man, fuck you. No. Will.
Oh man, I'm just like, I mean, like I said, I just wasn't really invested in the characters. Like, and I don't know if it's because I was like speed watching through this so that I could get done so that we could talk about it, but it's just like this wasn't really enticing for me, dude. Like,
that's so odd for both of you. It's so odd because all right. So going with David, I know you with your anime taste. We have similar anime taste. Vince, I swear to God, I thought 2 characters would be your favorite. Can I name them real quick?
Yeah. Who do you think they were?
Low key, I thought the demon, one of the demon masters, the normal human guy. I thought he would be one of your favorites because he's so calm, cool, and collective. And a lot of your favorite characters are like that, very, very planning from like that kind of stake.
Okay.
So villains, even stuff like that. Like I remember just being that. And then your hero character, just because I feel like it's everyone's and even it's mine. One of my favorite hero characters is the fucking bandana guy because they end up showing like he's just truly a badass. And I know you like badass.
I mean, who doesn't like badass, dude?
But I was just like, I was ready for you to be like, dude, that's my favorite character. And I was just like, that's one of my favorite characters too. So it's just so strange that it is a bit of hype. I will say that with all of us, it is a bit of hype. And for me, I care about the hype too. So that's why this is one of those shows that like that, but it's so strange to me that we like that you guys don't have that. So I like this conversation because it's me trying to argue against not argue, but just understand 2 different perspectives because you both probably don't enjoy it in different perspectives at points. So this is fun.
Yeah, honestly, like this is for me more of like a fan service episode. Like there's been so many requests coming through to be like, yo, talk about this, please. So here it is, dude. Jupiter's Legacy. Yeah, maybe one day. I don't know. It's like honestly like this is why I'm here. Like I wanna if you guys watching us and listening to us think that something's awesome, let us know, dude. I wanna watch it too. I don't want to be left in the dark. Please DM us, text us if you guys have our numbers. Like, tell us what you want us to cover. Don't be fucking Brendan and tell us to watch some weird hentai porn. That was like, give us some real shit. Like we will legit sit down and watch it. Like this is an example right here. Like maybe we don't like it, but we'll sit here and talk about it, and maybe we will like it. So once again, like I appreciate you guys reaching out and asking us to talk about this. I appreciate, Mr. DJ and Mr. Slick Vic watching it, speed running through it with me, and seeing if we like it or not. I'm excited for the movie that's going to come out within the next year, trying to piece this all together. But for now, I'm going to let it rest and just gotta let it be.
Is Victor frozen? I'm confused.
Is Victor frozen? Oh no, dude.
Apparently.
He's pretty frozen looking.
Victor.
Uh-oh. There he goes. Well, we were talking about me getting kicked off and being a cartoon character that Eric the Ridiculous drew up for us, but looks like Victor's going to be the animation character for this week. Good thing he wasn't talking, dude, because his audio would have been cut too. Yeah, we got lucky. Well, while we're waiting for Vic to get back, David, man, why don't you, going forward with this, what are your expectations moving forward with this? Are you going to keep watching it? Are you excited for the movie? Anything like that? Or are you just...
Nah, probably not. I mean, honestly, it was a miss for me, man. I thought there were, like I said, certain aspects I like, but it's not for me, dog. I'm gonna have to say nah,
bro.
Yeah, it's a no for me too.
Sorry, my internet just crashed out. I'm so sorry, guys.
It's all good, dude.
Well, I thought you were legit sitting there for like a minute.
Dude, both of us were like, "Damn, he's really good at sitting still."
No, I'm sorry. I missed that. I missed that so much. I'm so sorry. My internet crashed. Vince knows because we work together. My internet's been fucked all the fucking day. But
it's all good, man. We're about to wrap up here. David and I were just going over our expectations moving forward with the anime. Are we excited for the movie? I don't know what it's called exactly, but I'm gonna call it Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Are you excited about that? Are you excited about season 2? Are you going to continue to watch it? What are your thoughts?
Truly, all right. So I'll say it like this, and it's weird because I am the one who likes it more than both of you, which is fucked up. Bro, if you invite me to go see it, I'll see it with you guys, but I'm not going to go out of my way to see it. I'm not, dude. I went out of my way. Me and Amanda went to see it. We went on a date night, and we went to see Demon Slayer, and that was one of those animes that I hold very true to my heart. This one, unless you guys are specifically hey, we got to go see this. Yo, it's the Nerd Squad doing the nerd thing. I had to do that. But if you're saying it's the Nerd Squad doing the nerd thing, I'll go see it. But if not, I'll wait till it's on Funimation, Crunchyroll, shit like that. I'll wait till it's on a streaming service. I'm not going to go particularly. And expectation for season 2, it's just going to be one of those animes that I have to get more into it because I love it, but I can't. It has so many tropes in it that I can't really sit here and be I'm excited for this to. I'm excited for this to because it's so original. It's not me and David. We're no offense to you, Vince. We've watched animes that the reason why they caught us was because they were so original. Mm-hmm. This isn't original. It's entertaining. So I'm not going to be here and I'm waiting for season 2. I'm going to be oh, season 2 came out. There's 12 episodes. That's really tight. I'll watch that right now. So that's my expectation. My expectation is the only thing I hope to see is more development on Panda, the dude who could speak, because I want to see more of that. And that's about it. There's not, my expectations is hey, it's a cool second tier anime. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see in that aspect. It's second tier. That's all it is.
Sounds about right, man. Yeah, it's just, it is what it is at this point. I'm curious to see what you guys listen and think. If you guys are watching on YouTube, it's typical YouTube, whatever. But for real, drop a comment, let us know, because I'm curious to see the consensus of the community that listens to us. Do you guys like it? Do you guys not like it? Same thing with Instagram, whatever, Facebook, wherever you guys are hearing this at. Just let us know what you guys think, because I'm genuinely curious. It's not even a plug to comment on our shit. If you don't want to, then cool. But yeah, I'm curious to see how well did this show do, because it was so hyped. and I'm curious to see like what the fandom is. Will I see cosplays when I go back to cons? Am I gonna like hear about Jujutsu Kaisen as much as I hear about like My Hero Academia, Demon
Amanda's
Slayer, like, all this
cosplaying
shit?
from
Like,
it.
yeah, like that's cool. Like if you guys are into it, that's awesome. I want to hear about it. Like, why do you guys love it so much? But for now, you know, I think we kind of dissected as much as we could.
Mhm.
You know, it was fun to talk about it with you guys and to watch it, you know, the last week or so. But for now, let's leave it as is and kind of end it here. Technically, next week is David's pick. We have something pending, and it might be a super special episode, which I hope so because it's gonna be really fucking cool. But if not, then we got David's episode 2, which is super fucking cool just as well. So yeah, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. For now, I'm out. You guys got anything to say before we go?
Yeah, as always, it's me, Sundance Kid.
It's your boy Slick in the Yellow Vic.
It's your boy, Space Case. Have a good night, good day, good whatever you guys are doing right now. And we will see you next week with a brand new episode. Later.
Peace.